series more than the play, and the Celtics have a bright future, no doubt.
Here's Bradley. It's in. That's his third field goal of the game. He's 3 for 5.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Yeah, it looks like they've gained a little bit of confidence as the lid has come off the hoop.
Here's Smith. Rebounded by Smart.
Well, listen, it was a forgettable series for Celtics fans. However, the Celtics' young core were able to experience postseason basketball. That's something that you can really never replicate. I'm sure they'll be hungry for more of it, and credit Brad Stevens on a terrific job.
Covington's shot is off. On offense, here are the Celtics. They're on a 16-7 run. Shot by Crowder, no good.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
Smith kicks to Landry. Screen by Smith. Landry passes to Okafor. 6 on the shot clock. Covington dishes to Smith. Again, the miss by Smith. Celtics trail by 3. 18 feet out. Okafor grabs the miss. Smith against Zellinger. There's 39 seconds left in the second quarter. 4-3, Covington, offensive rebound. Landry gets the bucket. Landry's got 4 this quarter.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the league.
Bradley drives in, right through the D for the layup.
You know, he's putting on an outstanding offensive display, and he may just be getting warmed up here.
Thompson outside. He dishes it to Landry. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Smith kicks to Okafor. Plays it up and banks it in. Okafor's got 6.
Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
And Clark, it's a strategy that has served them well during the course of this first half.
Smith can't get it to go. And so it's a close. We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball. We've seen Carl Landry really having a great game.
Yeah, created a lot of quality shots for himself in that first half, and he knew when to pass it up when the double team came.
And that led to a very high points per shot number for him. For those of you that are into analytics, that stat really tells how efficient a player has been, and he's been very efficient so far.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. And so in the game for the 76ers, Smith is out there with Hollis Thompson. Then it's Robert Covington. Then there's Carl Landry, and it's Okafor in at the 5. The 76ers struggled last year, but it was mostly due to their offensive issues, Greg. At times, they could be okay on defense.
No doubt, Kevin. They've got a good group of rim protectors, and they also knew how to force turnovers, but they have got to improve offensively.
Smith the pass to Thompson. Picked by Okafor. Back to Smith. Smith drawn the double team. Shot clock at 5. From deep three-point range, but they'll get another chance. Landry dishes to Okafor, and he slams it one-handed.
And not a guy known for style points when it comes to throwing one down, but every once in a while, Kevin.
Greg, why don't we see more dunks like that from him? He's certainly got the size for it.
Yeah, I think it comes down to the fact he lacks a little dexterity and even creativity to be an elite finisher.
Celtics trail by 7. And Thomas, here we go. A quick shot there, and it's off target.
They have yet to hit a shot, a real slow start here in the second half.
Covington in the corner. Dishes it to Landry. Smith up top. There's a whistle, and it goes on Isaiah Thomas. Some changes for Boston. Olenek is checked in for Jared Sullinger. Jerebko comes in for Johnson. And Turner subbed in for Jay Crowder.
And guys, as much as Isaiah Thomas can help you on offense, at times he can hurt you on the defensive side. Immediately posted up by whomever he's guarding, you have to give help. And, of course, that leaves your defense vulnerable, particularly on the weak side and controlling that defensive backboard.
Picked by Okafor. And here's Covington from the arc. Rebounded by Urebko.
Good pick, but he just couldn't make it count.
Yeah, nice job of setting the screen by his teammate there, and I'm sure he appreciated it.
Greg, you're talking about Isaiah Thomas before. Certainly his short stature limits him on Clark, the defensive side.
Yeah, but you know what? He doesn't rack up a ton of steals, given his instincts and quickness. I think he really focuses on making his impact at the offensive end.
Here's Urebko. He's covered by Landry. Thomas kicks to Bradley. Boston again missing.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's cost him.
Covington in the corner. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Covington's got 4 points this quarter.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want.
Celtics have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago.
Noel's checked in for the 76ers. Both free throws good from Isaiah Thomas.
There's not a lot you can say that hasn't been said before about his skill at the charity stripe.
Noel passes to Smith. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. And it's blocked. Here's Urebko. He's covered by Thompson. No one near Turner as he lets it go. But they get it back. Olynyk, the jumper from the free throw line is good. The 76ers leading by 5. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. The drive by Smith. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. This is his first chance at the line tonight.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
And because he struggled with his free throw shooting so much last season, I thought he was hesitant at times to be aggressive. Wasn't looking to draw contact and was trying to avoid getting to the foul line.
Marcus Smart's checked in for Bradley. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ish Smith. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Jadar Sanson's checked in for Philadelphia. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Passes it to Smart. Shoots the 3. Good, and the assist goes to Thomas. 9 points for Marcus Smart.
Well, so far for Coach Brad Stevens, the Celtics have had nothing but praise for their outstanding young coach. No surprise for those of us who know Brad. The team is really moving ahead in the rebuilding process, and he gets a lot of the credit for that.
To tie, and it's blocked. That'll be Boston as it goes out of bounds. Celtics retain possession. We've got 1:55 left in the third quarter of the game. Olynyk dishes to Turner. Shoots from the corner.
I think they've got to get back to what they were doing in the first half if they want to win this game. I mean, they're shooting it poorly, and that's really due to the fact that they've not been as sharp in their execution.
And they're on the break. And Olynyk kicks to Smart. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. Philadelphia's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And there's the pass to Embiid. Puts up the baby hook, and the basket good. Embiid's got his 2nd basket of the night. Celtics trail by 4. Thomas passes to Urebko. He kicks it to Smart. And Thomas has it in the corner. And Kelly Olynyk is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
Boy, I tell you what, the complexion of this game would be completely different if he shot the ball anything like he's capable of.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Sullinger's checked in for Olynyk. Johnson comes in for Urebko. And it's Crowder in for Thomas.
And now a look at Jared Sullinger. Good season for him last year. Put up about 13 points per. 7 rebounds, and 2 assists. Guys, he's a difference maker off the bench. Steps into that front court and more than holds his own.
You know, his willingness to bang down low, move opponents off the block, those are valuable contributions.
And guys, the Spurs coaching tree extends pretty far these days. Coach Brett Brown, another former member of the Spurs staff, to be leading an NBA team. In that tight, with that much of an advantage height-wise, there's just not a lot the defense can do.
Plays it up and in off the pretty assist. 6 points for him.
Boy, he picked him out brilliantly with that feed inside.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Johnson, a wide open look. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Embiid's got 3 rebounds now in this one. To the left wing. Noel, a screen on Turner. 1 second left. He got it up that time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Philadelphia ahead, up 5. And we're just moments away from the start of the 4th quarter. Stay with us. All right, we welcome you back to what's been a hard-fought battle. 4th quarter should be good. Philadelphia leading by 5. They've got Jared Sullinger. Amir Johnson is out there with Jay Crowder. Then there's Bradley, and it's Turner in at the 5. That's the Boston 5. And here's Covington from the arc. Rebound Boston. They'll be playing host to Toronto for the next one. They'll find themselves in the middle of this string of 3 straight at home. Sullinger with the bucket.
And you're starting to see some tired legs on those defenders as we come down the stretch here, Clark.
Landry, a screen on Turner. To the middle. Jumper off the screen. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. And for Carl Landry, he powered his way through the league a few years back, but somewhere along the line, Clark, his game kind of topped out.
His best season, Kevin, he averaged 18 and 7. I think injuries have been a factor, but last year was down to 7 and 4 his game averages, so he's starting to slide.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Kelly Olynyk's checked in for Sullinger, and it's Isaiah Thomas in for Turner. And it's Johnson again missing. The 76ers leading by 4. Here's Thompson. Crowder pulls it in.
And back to Carl Landry. Sophisticated scorer, a variety of post moves. A tough guy, willing to play through pain, but he just never had the size or explosiveness. An issue.
Smith kicks to Landry. Landry with the screen. Okafor. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. Smith's got 4 assists in the game.
I tell you what, you don't want to allow too many of those kinds of baskets with the game on the line.
This is when the defenders really have to protect the basket. You need to be in sync as a unit defensively.
You know, visiting Carl Landry again here, I mean, he's a role guy. He shoots a high percentage from the field, from the foul line. Gives you a little nasty and edge down low. Yet, you can't make him out to be more than he is.
You know what? They just are in a funk right now offensively. Big time to maybe come up with a play to get them a good look.
Well, most coaches, you know, usually have a go-to speech or tactic that they can use when they need it most. So we'll see if that's the case here.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Hey, guys. Well, Brad Stevens had some advice for the team over that last break. He told them it's time to fight and take the lead. Let's put ourselves in position to bring it home. Guys, we'll see if they've got what it takes to get it done.
And it's Okafor missing. Celtics trail by 5. Here's Bradley. Good on the 13-footer.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the 4th quarter. And Philadelphia calls time here. And watching Jay Crowder, he can really beast you up, you know, Greg, and take you out of your game. One of the most physical wings, I think, in the NBA.
And, you know, not the most flexible athlete, but he makes up for that with that strength that you mentioned. It allows him to control the pace. I mean, he's a bumper and a grinder and hitting a big three out of nowhere. So he's what we call a true gamer.
Here's Landry. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got his 3rd assist on the night.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they had. You know, looking at Jay Crowder, he got traded from Dallas to Boston in the Rondo deal last season. Nobody expected all that much from him. All he did was go out and become one of the most valuable players on that team.
Covington in the corner. Takes the 3, and he gets it to go. And the 76ers lead by 6.
And after a scoreless first half, you're starting to see signs of life here in the second.
Here's Crowder. Landry grabs the miss. Landry's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
You know, when you talk about Jay Crowder, there are those that you win because of, and then there are guys like him that you win with. I mean, the guy who's going to take the charge, commit the hard foul, do what others won't, really shows the heart of a champion.
Boy, it's been a rough day for him, Kevin. I mean, he's not the only reason they're down right now, but he's certainly one of them.
And it's denied. Left side, Bradley, and he jams it with authority.
Big time basket there on the inside. I mean, he had to get that one up and over the big guy.
Way up and over the big guy, and what a time in the ball game to make it happen.
And the 76ers call time here. They're up by 4. We've got 1:55 left in the 4th quarter. Jared Sullinger's checked in for Boston. We've got 1:55 left here in the 4th quarter. That's good. Covington's got 5 points now this quarter.
He is pouring it on in the second half, guys. I mean, a much better showing than he had before the break.
Thomas, that's good. And Philadelphia calls time here. They're up by 4. 1:44 left in the 4th quarter. .144 left in the 4th quarter. Nice shot by Smith.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Bradley dishes to Johnson. And there are the Celtics with another basket. So it's Philadelphia now. They've held a 12-point lead early. Smith with it. Now Thomas defending. Here's Okafor. No good. Good D by Sullinger. Celtics trail by 4. Bradley passes to Crowder. Now the dish to Johnson. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
And since halftime, this has become an intense ball game.
Simply phenomenal, Greg, the effort we've seen from both sides here.
Here's Okafor. The shot will not go. Now Boston takes it the other way.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Thomas kicks to Johnson. Stolen by Landry. And now Philadelphia on the break. Here's Covington, and he's able to get it back. But he stays with it. Landry dishes to Smith. Goes up again. Sullinger with the rebound.
Tell you what, as well as he shot in the last quarter, Kevin, it's a total flip here in this one. He just can't get anything to go in the basket.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And Philadelphia gets called for the foul. He drops the first one.